those of you that wanna know what we're all about, it's like this, yo. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Yo, what's up everybody? I got a battle here against LunaireWolf, and he messaged me on YouTube asking for a battle, and I said, why not? So I just start out with a Salamence, and I want to see what kind of clay doll it is. So I just go for a Dragon Claw, and it does a really nice amount of damage. So that tells me it's not that much bulky. And luckily this Salamence is special defense bulky. And I know I can't take another hit, so I'm going to switch out and go into my new Spirit Tomb. Yeah, my second made Spirit Tomb. I've never used any other kind except a defensive one. And right here, I go for a taunt, thinking he's going to set up a Stealth Rock, but he switches out into a Kingdra. Then I just go into my wall. He goes for a Surf. And I take it really, really nicely. And I know he can't do anything else, so I'm just going to go for a knockoff. He probably thought I would go for a Thunder Wave right there. But I was like, nah, I don't want him to heal up. He starts going for a Cosmic Power, so I'm freaking out. And there's really nothing else this Regigigas can do. So I'm just going to have to switch out. Back into my Spirit Tomb. And he goes for an Earth Power. And this guy is special defense bulky. So I take it like a beast, of course. So he keeps spamming it since there's really nothing else he can do. And right here, this is when I was expecting him to switch out, but it didn't go out so well, but at least I killed him. And the dude's banded, so I switch out into my Regigigas. He goes for another Surf, and I take it well again. Goes for a Dragon Pulse. I think he's trying to just chip away at me, but there's really nothing he can do. So I just go for a Thunder Wave, since I know he doesn't have Substitute. Go for a knockoff, seeing what item he has. And luckily it's not a Lumberry, so that tells me he doesn't have Dragon Dance. So he brings out his Heracross, and this is when I start over predicting. I'm thinking he's not going to go for a close combat because he might think I'll switch into my Ghost Pokemon, but he goes for it anyways. And Regigigas is down for sure. And now I'm thinking, okay, this guy he's scarfed, so I'm just going to stay in, see what I can do. He goes for an Earthquake. So I'm like, okay, what is he holding? And I'm thinking, let me go for a Trick, just to see what he has. And he had a Fist Plate. So I'm like, okay, that's weird, but at least he got me with it. And he goes for a close combat, another good prediction, because he knew I was going to switch out. And I'm not going to risk going for a Dragon Dance, so I just go for a Fire Blast, and I know I'm faster because his Heracross must be 269 speed. And he brings out his Vaporeon, so I go for another Dragon Claw just to see how much damage I can do. And it looks like he's not defense bulky at all. And Salamence is down. And this is when I try to bring out another novelty, which I haven't used in a long time. I set up my Sunny Day, and he goes for an Ice Beam. But my EV spreads are just random. I live it. And obviously this dude's going down. Leaf Blade. I think I should change one of its movesets, or one of its moves, because I don't agree with one of them. And the Gardevoir right here, I figured he wouldn't outspeed me because he wouldn't expect me to set up like some type of weather move so he can double his speed. But I do an excellent amount of damage, and my Victory Bell dies. It did pretty well, if you ask me. And so, I know he doesn't expect my Sucker Punch, so I go for it. He probably thought I would make my Spiritomb fodder. Brings out his Armaldo. I think that's what it's called. And I live that. And then I go for another trick just to see what he has. And I don't think he was holding anything. I'm not sure. And he goes for another aerial ace. So I bring in my Electivire. I know it's not going to kill because I know Armaldo has like awesome defense. Goes for an Earthquake. And he gets a crit right here. And I highly doubt that it mattered. I just wanted him to do some damage before I can bring in my last Pokemon. And so I bring in my Top Notch, Hitmontop, and spam the Mach Punch. And since this guy is special defensive and defensive, I know I got this game in the bag. And it looks like he doesn't have Outrage, so that's a good thing to know. And he gets paralyzed right here, so good game, LunaireWolf. It was a pleasure battling you, and we gotta have a rematch sometime. Guys, comment, rate, subscribe. Catch you later. Peace out.